The card declines twice before the cashier looks up. $34.12. That's what's left. The overdraft fee already ate the rest. You laugh it off, tap your other card, walk out with half the groceries you came for. Nobody in that store knows your balance, but the bank does. It always does. This is where it starts, not with a number, with a feeling. The feeling of being watched by an algorithm that already decided what you're worth. $0 to $500. You call the support line. Hold music plays for 11 minutes. A recording tells you your call is important. It is not. When a human finally answers, they read from a script. Fees are policy. Policy doesn't bend. You are, to this bank, a line item that might cost them money. Every fee, the overdraft, the minimum balance charge, the $3 for a paper statement, exists because you are assumed to need protecting from yourself.
The same bank that will one day fly a private banker to your house won't waive a $12 charge today. $5,000 to $20,000. Something shifts. Barely. You get a free checking account now, no monthly fee, as long as you keep a balance above a certain line. The teller knows your first name, not because they like you, because the software flagged you as stable. You apply for a credit card. It's approved instantly, a decent limit, nothing remarkable. You feel proud. You don't yet know this is still the entry level, the lobby, not the building. A woman at the next window is getting turned down for a $2,000 loan. You don't see her. You're not supposed to. The bank doesn't call you back yet. You still call them. $50,000 to $100,000. Now the phone rings the other way. "We noticed you've been a loyal customer," the voice says. "We'd love to talk about some options for growing your money."
You're offered a savings account with a slightly better rate. A meeting, if you want one, with someone called a financial advisor, though what they mostly sell is products the bank already built. The overdraft fee still exists, it just applies to someone else now. You start to notice every tier up removes one small tax on being poor and replaces it with one small perk for being comfortable. The friction doesn't disappear, it just moves to people below you. That's the machine. It doesn't get kinder, it gets quieter.
$250,000. The letter arrives on actual cardstock, not an email, paper with a raised logo. You've been invited to open a preferred account, a dedicated banker, direct phone number, no more hold music, ever. You meet her in a room with a couch instead of a counter. She calls you by name before you say it. The math hasn't changed all that much. You still work the same job, live in the same house. But somewhere a system reclassified you from customer to asset. The door that stayed shut at $500 practically opens itself now. $1 million. This is where the language changes entirely. You're not a customer anymore. You're a client. The building has a different entrance, one with no sign, no line, no wait. A wealth manager walks you through something called asset allocation. Words like estate planning and tax loss harvesting enter your vocabulary for the first time, offered casually like they were always yours to have. Fees still exist here too, but now they're framed as investment, not penalty. A 1% management fee sounds reasonable when the account is growing faster than you can spend it. You realize the poor pay fees to survive. The rich pay fees to grow. Same word, different sentence. $5 million. Now the bank doesn't wait for you to walk in. It sends someone to you. A private banker takes you to lunch, his card, not yours. He asks about your kids' schools, your business, your health. It feels like friendship. It is technically sales. You're offered access to deals that were never advertised anywhere: pre-IPO shares, private credit funds, real estate syndications reserved for people who already have enough money to lose some. The same institution that once charged you $35 for slipping $4 below zero now waives fees without you asking, because at this level, fees are a rounding error, and rounding errors don't leave. $25 million. There is no lobby, there is no branch. There is a name on your phone that answers on the second ring, any hour, any day. You are handed a family office, a private staff whose entire job is managing what you own: trusts, foundations, aircraft leases, art collections used as collateral. The bank no longer sells you products, it builds you custom ones. An account structured just for you, priced just for you, sometimes named after you. The overdraft fee from 20 years ago, the one that ate your groceries, that same bank now writes 8-figure checks and calls it a pleasure doing business. Here's what nobody tells you at $34.12. The fee isn't really about the $4, it's about information. At the bottom, the bank knows almost nothing about you except your risk of costing them money, so it prices you for the worst case. At the top, the bank knows almost everything about you: your business, your family, your habits, so it prices you for the best case. Poverty is expensive because it's anonymous. Wealth is cheap because it's known. Consider the mortgage. At $40,000 a year, you fill out 12 forms, get a rate a full point higher for risk, and wait 6 weeks for approval, praying nothing on your credit report moves. At $5 million in assets, a private banker pre-approves you before you've picked a house, at a rate below what's advertised to anyone else, sometimes interest only, sometimes secured against a stock portfolio instead of the property itself. Same bank, same product, a different species of customer. Consider the overdraft again. The chorus returns. At $34.12, one bad Tuesday costs you $35 you didn't have. At $25 million, the account can run negative for 6 figures for a week, and nobody calls it an overdraft. They call it a bridge loan, arranged in advance, interest so low it's closer to a courtesy. The rule was never don't spend more than you have. The rule was don't be poor while you do it. There's a version of this story that sounds like a conspiracy. It isn't. No one in a boardroom decided to punish the man buying groceries on a declined card. It's simpler and colder than that. The system was built to reward proof of stability, and the poor are, structurally, never given the chance to prove it. The wound isn't malice, it's math applied to millions of people at once, with no mechanism for noticing any one of them. And here's the part that stings the most. The latter rewards the exact thing scarcity prevents you from having: patience, buffer, room to wait one more billing cycle without penalty. The rich aren't charged less because they're smarter. They're charged less because they can afford to wait, and the whole system is priced around your ability to wait. Go back to the store. The card declining twice. $34.12 on the screen. Somewhere tonight, someone else is standing at a different register, watching the same red letters flash on a different machine. They don't know it yet, but they're standing at the very bottom of the same ladder you climbed, or didn't. Maybe they never get past that register. Most people don't. Rungs cost money, and the first rung is the most expensive one of all, because it's the only one you have to climb with nothing underneath you. But say they do get past it. Say 10 years from now, they're the one getting the cardstock letter, the couch instead of the counter, the banker who remembers their name before they say it. They'll feel for a moment like they finally earned something the world was hiding from them. And in a narrow sense, they did. But the deeper truth is quieter than that and less comfortable. They didn't unlock kindness, they unlocked visibility. The system didn't get warmer, it just finally had enough information to stop guessing against them. That's the whole arc, from $34.12 to $25 million. Not a story about becoming a better person or a smarter one, a story about becoming legible, about a system slowly deciding it can see you clearly enough to stop charging you for the risk of being unknown. The overdraft fee and the private jet financing come from the same ledger, priced by the same logic, aimed at the same question. How sure are we that you'll be fine without us watching closely? At the bottom, the answer is not sure at all. At the top, the answer is completely. Everything in between is just the bank's confidence, dressed up as your reward. So the next time the card declines, know this: it was never really about the $4. It was about who the system trusts enough not to ask.